The more you thrive, the more you heal, the more you grow, the more you elevate to your next level. It's always going to feel like a threat to people who are stagnant, people who are not doing anything with their life, people who are not, don't have, they are not in their purpose. They don't know their true identity. They don't know who they are. Your growth, your elevation will always be a threat to that, right? You know, we talk about how your light irritates their demons. Your light irritates the darkness that's within them. Your success is going to trigger stagnation. People who are stagnant, people who are not moving in life, people who are not doing anything with their lives. Your progress triggers the fact that they are stagnant. Your progress is a threat to that. Okay? So I want you to put that in the comments as you come onto this video. My progress is a threat to their stagnation. Your progress will always be a threat to people who are not moving forward, people who are not doing anything with their life. Do not think that them rejecting you is personal. It is not. You can't take that personal. You can't take anything personal from people who are literal. They literally are projecting stuff onto you. Like they project their own insecurities onto you. They project who they are onto you. That's how they feel superior. That's how they feel big. That's how they feel important. That's how they feel needed, you know? When you finally step outside of your comfort zone, you step outside of that stagnation that you've been in. When you finally step outside of that, now everybody is threatened. Now they feel like you betraying them. Now they feel like you doing what they done did to you. Yeah. Because listen, people can dish out stuff, but they can't take it in return. They can't take what they dish out. And the thing is, you ain't trying to hurt nobody. You just trying to elevate and be a better person. You just trying to elevate and do something better with your life, so you can like get away from people and things that mean you no good. But as long as you are around toxic people, people who don't want the best for you, people that don't want to see you succeed, they don't want to see you do good in life, this is going to hold you back. This is going to keep you stagnant. This is going to stop you from progressing. It's going to be hard for you to progress. It's going to be hard for you to move forward because of these people that you are surrounded by. So when you do start doing it, when you start doing something different, when you start doing something they ain't never seen before, they don't understand. They've never seen nobody do this before. They've never heard of it, right? They've only seen it on YouTube, right? Let's say you try to become a content creator and they see you making progress. They see you doing the thing with confidence, right? You a threat to them. They've never seen this happen before. Yeah, they watch people on YouTube, but they ain't seen nobody around them do that before. And now you starting to pursue that thing. You starting to pursue what it is that everybody said you couldn't do. And so when you start doing it, you get the little hateful opinions, the little nasty opinions, the little snarky remarks, people telling you you're not gonna be successful at that. Oh, you need to do something different. You need to go get a real job. You need to go do blah blah blah. Right? They tell you stuff like that. And you gotta understand that my light is threatening. What I carry is powerful, and it's going to be a threat to people who are not doing anything, people who are don't understand what they carry. They're not walking in their purpose. You're walking in your assignment, you're walking in your purpose, you're walking in your calling, you're becoming who God created you to be, right? You getting out of that toxic family dynamic. You getting out of that cycle that the enemy has had you in for years, all your life probably. You're getting out of that cycle, and see the people that are used to you being in that cycle, the people that are used to controlling you, right? Talking to you in a kind of way, treating you however they want to treat you. The people that are used to that, that's gonna be triggering for them. That's gonna be triggering for them. Ain't nobody around them ever decided to step outside of that cycle, ever decided to break that cycle. Nobody. And so you starting to outgrow them. Thank you, Holy Spirit. I'm sitting here looking at my feet now, and skin is peeling off my feet, and I don't know why, because my feet ain't growing no more. But it's like when dead skin comes off of a snake. A snake is shedding dead skin, their old skin. Any kind of reptile is shedding their dead skin. My feet is shedding. I don't know why, but my feet are shedding. Maybe because some new skin trying to come in. I don't know, but you are shedding out of that old self and becoming something new. You're becoming a whole new being, a whole new creature in Christ. When you step into your true identity, people around you gonna be triggered. That's why it's necessary for you to get from around people. That's why it's necessary for you to go into isolation, so that God can prune you from the things and the people that don't mean you no good. God can strip away everything that doesn't belong in your life. It gonna hurt too. Oh, it definitely gonna hurt. It ain't gonna feel good. You gonna cry. You gonna have nights where you cry yourself to sleep. You gonna have nights where you literally go in the shower and cry. You gonna have nights where you just feel like, Lord, what is this? Like, what am I going through? Why am I having to go through this? Like, you gonna have those nights. But understand that it is okay for you to. It's okay for you to have to walk away from folks. It's okay for people to leave your life. It's okay for people to reject you. It's fine. They rejected you for a reason, because they ain't supposed to be in there in the first place. It's cool. Let them. Let them be. Let them do what they gonna do. Let them say what they gonna say. Let them act how they gonna act. Let them be them. Let them. You got to put that in the comments, by the way. Let them. You gotta let people be who they are. You gotta let them show you who they are. You gotta let them show you their true colors towards you, how they feel towards you, how they truly feel towards you. Let them. Let them do that. You can't control that. You can't control nobody talking junk. You can't control nobody acting crazy. You can't control any of that. So you just gotta let people be who they are. Let them keep on showing their true colors, and you just move accordingly. That's it. You gotta move accordingly, or else you're gonna stress yourself out trying to stay and get people to understand your perspective, your way of thinking. Nobody gonna understand that. You're the only one that's around you that's thinking like that. They're not gonna understand you. So understand that your success is always going to be a threat to people who are stagnant. Your growth exposes their stagnation. Your growth, your level up, your elevation, your choice to do something better, your decision to make a better life for yourself, to live a better lifestyle, it exposes the fact that they are stagnant. Okay? You healing is going to disrupt the whole family dynamic. A lot of people ain't ready for that conversation. Your healing is gonna disrupt the entire family dynamic. When you stop playing that little role that you've been put in, that scapegoat, the fixer, the quiet one, it gonna force everybody to look at themselves. Everybody ain't ready for that. It gonna force them all to look at themselves. Dang, what am I doing with my life? What who she thinks she is? Saying like thinking stuff like that. Like ain't nobody doing nothing against you. I'm just trying to better myself, right? But people gonna look at you like you doing something wrong. People gonna look at you like who you think you is. That's how they gonna look at you, because they stagnant. They ain't doing nothing in life. They feel left behind, right? Your growth is gonna trigger shame. It's gonna trigger that shame in them. They feel stuck, but they haven't even taken the steps to change. Like they ain't doing nothing to change it. So they know that they stuck. They know that they lazy and ain't trying to do nothing different in order to move forward in life. So they gonna try to keep you stagnant too. They gonna try to keep you stuck too. Nah, they ain't gonna work out for you. Telling you little negative stuff about you going to try something new, you going to do something new that they ain't never seen before. They ain't never seen nobody ever tried it. Maybe they even had the thought of trying it. Maybe they did even try it, but they never succeeded at it because they don't know how to be consistent with it. But you know how to do it. You know how to do it. So they feel left behind. Okay? Another thing is they don't know how to relate to you. They don't know how to relate to you no more. Right? The healed version of you, that version of you that's healing, that's becoming whole, that's stepping into newness, it's unfamiliar. It feels unfamiliar to them. And that's going to be threatening. That's really going to be a threat to those who only knew how to connect with you through pain or dysfunction. That trauma. People who only knew how to connect with you through dysfunction and chaos and confusion and chaos and just trauma, right? Trauma bonds. They don't relate to you anymore. And so now, like, what do y'all have to talk about? What do y'all have to have a conversation about? Like, can y'all have a conversation now? Now that you're growing, now that you're outgrowing them, now that you are on to bigger and better things, y'all can't really have no conversation no more. Not no in-depth conversation. It's gonna be surface level type stuff. And listen, baby, your mind set up like mine. I can't stand that surface level stuff. Oh, how's the weather? How y'all been doing? Well, how you been doing? You been all right? Yeah, like surface level, baby. We ain't talking about business. We ain't got nothing to say. And I'm just saying, like, that you can't relate to them no more. So your growth is gonna expose their stagnation. All right. Another thing, they have built their identity off of your struggle. They built that identity off of you needing them. They gain power from you being dependent on them. They feel that sense of superiority. As long as you're struggling, they feel needed. They feel superior. They feel important, right? They feel that sense of power. No, they could be doing something else with their energy and their time, but they would rather be feel that superiority by somebody needing them. Like, you want somebody to need you that bad just for you to feel that. That's crazy to me. They get validation from being the helper in your life. Yeah, they get validation from being the helper in your life. Your pain gonna give them a role. Your pain gonna give them some sense of importance in your life, right? That they need to help you. So once you stop needing them, once you stop needing their help, you like they lose their actual purpose in your life. Like, they have no meaning in your life no more. Like, what else do you have to offer? What else do they have to offer you? What else do they have to give you other than that help that they gave you? What else? Because when you stop needing that help, what do they have to offer? Nothing. 9 times out of 10, they ain't got nothing. So they built their literal identity off of your struggle, off of your low moments, off of you being at a low place in your life. And a lot of times too, they kick you while you were down. That's another thing. They kick you while you were down. But that's a whole nother subject. That's a whole nother topic for a whole nother day. Okay. You're gonna have to let people be. Your independence feel like rejection to them. You being independent feel like you're rejecting them. Like I said, people dish what they can't take. They dish it out, but they can't take it. So you becoming independent now feels like rejection. They don't rejected you the whole time you don't knew them. And now you becoming independent. You becoming independent. And it feel like rejection to them. They can't take it. Especially for like narcissistic family members or enmeshed family members. Your success to them, your success feel like you abandoning them. You going to be successful. You going off to do something different. You going off to go be great. You feel it seemed like you abandoning them. It seemed like you just rejected them and just threw them away. No, you've been rejected your whole life around these folks. You've been rejected. You've been looked down on, talked about, done dirty, stepped on while you were down. And so now that you choose to get up out of that struggle and walk away and go do something better, they feel rejected. They feel rejected. But it's okay. It's okay, because if that's where you get your power from, if that's where you get your sense of superiority from me needing something from you, or me being at a low point in my life and needing you, I don't know what to tell you. Because once I'm gone, that's it. You're gonna have to find somebody else to mooch off of when it comes to that. To leech off of when it comes to that. You leeching off of my energy no more. You leeching off of me needing you. Okay? Because at some point I'm not gonna need you no more. At some point I'm gonna get up and get on my own 2 feet. Right? And that's what happens, y'all. We get up, we get on our own 2 feet, stand 10 toes down, and be completely independent. And people that once helped you just to look good, they helped you. They feel like you abandoned them. They feel like you threw them away once you became independent. But you seen the toxicity already, and you made a vow to yourself and said, once I leave, it ain't no coming back. Once I get on my feet, it ain't no coming back. Thank you. God bless you. And I see you. Okay. Another thing is these people suffer from jealousy and a scarcity mindset. Yep, I said it. Jealousy and a scarcity mindset. They view success as a competition, like they gotta compete with you or something. Instead of celebrating you, they compare themselves and they feel threatened by your success. Like, baby, this ain't no competition. Just clap. Just clap. Cause maybe one day I'll be clapping for you. All you gotta do is clap. You ain't gotta hate. You ain't gotta be mad. You ain't gotta be jealous. You ain't gotta be envious. You ain't gotta show none of that. You ain't gotta be none of that. But people gonna show you who they truly are when you start becoming successful. When you start doing the thing that you always said you wanted to do, when you start becoming successful at it and growing from it and elevating in life because of it. They jealous. They gonna show their true colors, right? They got this mindset of thinking that it's only room for one person to shine. Baby, we can all shine. We can all work together. We can all collaborate. Or rather than collaboration, they like competition instead. It makes no sense to me, right? It's collaboration over competition. Always. Put that in the comments. Collaboration over competition. A lot of families pass down this belief that only one person can make it. That's crazy. Like it's crazy to me. And if it's you out of all people, only one person can make it. And if it's you, that mean it can't be them. So they thinking it ain't no room for them to be successful too. Like what? If you believe that you can't be successful, then you won't be successful. You're right. You absolutely right. If you believe it, you're right. Ain't nothing. It ain't wrong. It ain't wrong because whatever you believe is what it will be. Period. If you believe you are successful, if you believe that you can be successful, boom, you're gonna be successful. If you believe that you cannot be successful, boom, you're not gonna be successful. Both of them true. Whatever you believe is true. Whatever you believe is gonna come to pass in your life. Whatever you believe is what you're gonna see in your life. People don't understand that. And so they think because you winning, they can't win. Baby, we can both win. We can all win. If you just knew how to collaborate rather than compete. Right? Another thing, these people never learn how to celebrate others. They never learn how to celebrate other people. They always got to talk down on somebody when something good happened for somebody. Somebody graduate or somebody become an evangelist, an apostle, a preacher, a pastor, whatever. Somebody become. They got to talk down on them. They got to give their little snarky opinions about it rather than clapping for them, rather than saying, I'm happy for them. God bless their ministry. God bless they whatever. Like, they got to talk down, right? It's always it's always conditional or they just withhold that love and affirmation from people, including you. Including you. They really don't know how to support nobody like in a genuine way. They really don't know how to clap and be actually be happy for somebody and show people love, show people affection. Like, they don't know how to do that. Say all they got is bitterness and jealousy and envy and all this negative demonicness that to give people. Like, they don't know how to clap or celebrate other people. All they got to give is jealousy. Another thing I want to mention is that they fear losing access or control over you. They fear losing their access. They don't want to lose access to you. They don't want to lose control over you. They've been able to control you all your life. They've been able to control you as long as you knew them. They had access, easy access to you for so long. So how dare you try to like walk away? How dare you try to like go be successful, go do something different? How dare you? You can't do that because I don't want to lose access to you. You can't do that because I don't want to lose control over you. Me having control over you is how I feel superior. Is where I get my power. Hmm. Success, you being successful and you healing and you growing, that make you harder to manipulate. It make you harder to manipulate. People can't manipulate you no more. Because that success, that new knowledge that you getting, them books you've been reading, right? Your connection with God. God ain't having that. God do not play about you. Okay, put that in the comments, by the way. God do not play about me. God ain't playing about you. God ain't finna let you sit there and keep on getting manipulated and gaslit, right? Falling for the enemy's trap. God ain't having it about you. He ain't finna play that. You are his. Okay? So when you got confidence, when you got boundaries, it's more difficult for people to guilt you and shame you into submission. It's more difficult. Now they gotta work extra hard. They gotta work harder to try to get you to do what they want. And see, you don't got to a place where you ain't doing what nobody want. You doing what you want to do. And if somebody asks you to do something, somebody asks you to show up, do something for them, or you always gotta make sure it's in alignment with God's will for your life. You always consult with God first and see. People don't know how to get around it. They can't get around it, even if they tried. They afraid of you leaving them behind. They afraid of being left behind emotionally and financially. Emotionally and financially, y'all know, like a dysfunctional family, baby, they love when somebody go off and go make some money because they finna start asking for money. They finna have their hands out. Listen, I'm sorry. Uh, Baby, I'm sorry. I can't. The answer is no. They afraid of being left behind emotionally or financially. And if you no longer rely on them, they feel like, I would say they scared to be cut off or irrelevant in your life. They don't want to be cut off. They don't want to be irrelevant. They want to stay relevant. They want to keep access to you. Because when you get big, they can be able to say, "Oh, that's my such and such. That's my cousin. That's my ex. That's my baby mama. That's my daughter. That's my sister. That's my cousin. That's my." I had to pause after that, child. But see, when you walk away, now they playing the victim like you done did something to them. You ain't did nothing. You went to go pursue your dreams, pursue the life of your dreams, the life that you want, in peace. Because you knew you couldn't be connected to or hold on to the chaos and dysfunction that you were holding on to once before. They like to confuse that closeness that y'all used to have with control. They like to confuse control with closeness. They think staying connected is going like they want to stay connected to you so it can keep you small. So they think if you stay connected to them, if they stay connected to you, it'll keep you small. It'll keep you dim in your light. It'll keep you um little, like not believing in yourself. So they want to do this instead of you being able to, you know, have full autonomy over yourself and them respecting the fact that you have autonomy. You have control over yourself. They can't control you no more. So they want to control you by staying close to you. And this can go for family members, baby. This can go for exes. This can go for like anything. People want to stay close to you so they can have their access to you, so they can keep you small, so you never go pursue your dreams, go pursue success, right? Now, the last thing I want to talk about is they never heal from their own pain. These people never heal from their own pain. They never healed from their own pain. Okay? Unhealed wounds get passed down. Hurt people hurt people. I know y'all don't heard that before. Hurt people hurt people. And a lot of times the pain that they inflict on you, it mirrors the pain that they never dealt with in themselves. So I'll say that in another way. They project who they are onto you. who that pain, that trauma, that everything that they have within them, they project that onto you so that you can feel that, so that you can operate off of that, so that you can think small of yourself because they think small of themselves, right? So, okay, giving little rules, but they project their own insecurities onto you. They project who they are onto you. They project negativity onto you. They project their stuckness onto you. Like they scared to go pursue their dreams. They scared to go be successful. They scared to go do something different, right? They scared to do all of this, and so they want to project that onto you. That's funny. Another thing, y'all, is they resent your freedom. They resent the fact that you are free, the fact that it don't matter what you've been through, they resent you because you know how to step outside of that and become something better, do something different, do something new. They resent you for that. Why? It's crazy to me. Like I honestly don't even understand. Like, why would you resent somebody for going to be great? Why would you resent somebody for like pursuing success, pursuing freedom? We are free. I want y'all to understand that you are free to do whatever you want to do. You are free to overcome that narcissistic abuse. You are free to cut off toxic family members. You are free to walk away from what does not serve you. You're free to do that. And they jealous of your freedom. They think, oh, this is my life, so I just gotta suffer. I just gotta deal with it. No, you don't. People literally accept their fate and just accept the fact that, oh, I gotta deal. I guess I gotta deal with it. I guess this is my way of living now. I guess I gotta deal with the fact that I've been broken, that I've been hurt by my own family, that I've been hurt by my ex-husband, my blah blah blah. Like, they accept that and they deal with that for the rest of their life, and they go through hell on earth because of it, because of that, right? So you doing the healing work, you doing the healing work, and they never had the opportunity, they never had the courage, they never had the resources to do the healing work, and they feel some type of way about it. They still got the opportunity to do it. They still got the opportunity to do better, but they choosing not to. Like, literally, the way your life looks is because of your choices. It's because of your decisions. It's because of the way you choose to live, the way that you choose to think, the what you choose to believe, your belief system. If you choose not to do the work, then you just gonna have to accept your fate. You just gonna be living a life that you don't want to live, not knowing who you are, not knowing your worth, not knowing what you truly deserve, right? So they resent your freedom. And the last thing I want to talk about is they see your healing as betrayal. They see your healing as betrayal, okay? In toxic families, loyalty is often tied to silence and suffering. That's what a narcissistic relationship too. I want y'all to know that. It's the same thing. Narcissistic abuse is the same all around. All around. Narcissistic abuse in families, relationships, friends. It's toxic all around. Okay, it's the same way all around. It looks just a little different, but they see your healing as betrayal. In toxic families, like I said, the loyalty is often tied to silence and suffering. They want you to be silent, they want you to be small, they want you to suffer while they mistreat you, while they talk to you in a kind of way, while they kick you while you down, while they give their nasty opinions rather than lift you up, while they criticize you rather than uplift you, rather than support your success, clap for you, congratulate you, right? And when you choose healing, they see it as disloyalty. They see it as disloyalty. You not being loyal to them. You don't like them no more. You don't want to be around them no more. You ain't for them no more. Rather than seeing it as self-love, you just finally start to love yourself. You finally start to show up for you. You finally start to pour into you, and now people see that as a threat. So understand that your love for yourself, you showing up for yourself, you doing the thing for yourself, is always gonna be a threat to people who are stagnant, to people who are not doing nothing with their life, to people who are not walking in their purpose. Period. Every single time. Don't feel bad about it. I just wanted to give y'all this and let y'all know what you're dealing with when you trying to be successful, and then you start getting negative comments, you start getting all this negativity, this negative energy from people that you in a relationship with, maybe friends, so-called friends, family members, toxic family members. Like, it's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. It's a lot that you disrupting when you choose to walk away, when you choose to go do something different, when you choose to go create a better life for yourself. You are literally shifting the entire dynamic. Like, you breaking that family dynamic. You're not continuing it. So yeah, they gonna feel some type of way. But it's all good. It's okay. You can't let that them being threatened by your success. You can't let that stop you from being successful. You can't let that stop you from going after the life that you deserve, the life that you desire, right? From being obedient to to the will of God over your life. You can't let that stop you. All right. So I want y'all to put that in the comments for you after this video. I will not let it stop me. I love y'all so much. This was a good little teaching lesson. Good little mini masterclass right here. Like, if y'all want me to do more of these, I will. I like doing these. I'm sitting out here by the pool with the kids. They swimming. I'm probably finna dip in the pool one good time and cool off. I'm sitting in the shade right now, cause it's hot over there. Eat me a little snack. I brought heck of snacks. Okay, got me a little turkey sandwich, some mayo on it, some chips and hot sauce. Yeah, I'm finna eat. I'm finna eat good in a minute. But yes, y'all, I just wanted to give y'all this and help somebody. We're here to help. I'm here to help. I'm here to, help you get through what I have gotten through, what God has helped me get over, what God has helped me overcome. I am here to do that for y'all, right? And like I said, I dropped it in the pinned comments of that other video where I said I was only gonna be creating content for women, but I'm gonna keep it the same, the dynamic the same, and I'm just create something extra, create something outside of YouTube for my ladies. It's gonna be for ladies only, which is what I'm being called to do. Okay, it's gonna be for ladies only, ladies who are healing, right, and becoming, trying to become who God created them to be. Who they're trying to become her on purpose. My brain is becoming her own purpose, by the way. But that's what I'm here for. I'm here to walk in my purpose, walk in my God-given assignment. So still gonna be the same right here on YouTube, but I'm gonna just do something different for the ladies. I'm still gonna be showing up on YouTube though. So I want my ladies to know that I created a free guide called Dear Woman, Healing from Silence. If you're going through a situation where you might be trying to reclaim your power again, like step into your best self, your highest self. You're trying to become the woman that God created you to be. You're trying to reclaim your voice, right? You've been silenced. You've been made to feel small. This is for you. Okay, this is for you. I also created an unbroken healing audio series. It's called Unbroken. It's a healing audio series where I'm just reading like letter versions, like type letter style audios. I'm reading it and I turned it into an audio that'll help you. Like, it's something that you can replay over and over again to get your mind back on straight, to boost your confidence and help you to step into your power, help you to step into that next level of your life that God has for you, right? Another thing that I created for male and females are it's a free guide called 10 Steps to Break Toxic Cycles and Reclaim Your Confidence. I'll leave both of those freebies down in the pinned comments, but you can also check out all the other links. All the important links will be in the description box below. So I love y'all so much. Thank y'all for tuning in to this video. If you have not already subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, turn your notification bells, so you don't miss out on any of my future uploads. Okay, I love y'all so much, and I'll be talking to y'all in the next video. Bye.